Part 2. Directions. In this part, you will hear 3 conversations. The conversations will not be repeated. There are 4 questions for each conversation. For each question, choose the right answer, A, B, C, or D. Then on the answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Questions 9 to 12.
Listening 4. Admissions Office.
Listen to part of a conversation between a student and an admissions assistant.
First, you have some time to look at questions 9 to 12.
Excuse me, but the secretary referred me to your office.
Yes?
I'm a new student. Well, actually, I'm not enrolled yet, but I'm trying to get all my admissions applications turned in today.
What's your name?
Robert Franklin?
Middle initial?
T.
Oh, I see. Wait a minute, and we'll find out what you have to do. Well, according to the records here, you have your admissions form, a financial aid application, 3 letters of recommendation, transcripts from regional college. So that's everything you need except a transcript from county community college.
That's what I thought. You see, I took a couple of courses there during the summer because it's close to my parents' house. Anyway, almost all of my first 2 years is from regional college, and that's where I'm transferring from. In fact, the credit for the community college courses appears on the transcript from regional college as transfer credit, but it doesn't show my final grades in the courses.
Oh, and you haven't been able to register for your courses here at State University because the computer shows that you're missing some of your application materials. Is that it?
Exactly. What I was wondering is whether you have, like, a policy for this kind of situation, so I could go ahead and register for this first semester while we wait for the transcript to get here. It should be here now. I requested it the same time that I requested a transcript from regional college, but they're just slow at county community.
That happens sometimes. Do you have a copy of your transcript from county community college?
Yes, I do. It's right here. Of course, it isn't an official copy. It's stamped unofficial copy.
But I can use this one until the official copy gets here. Here's the best way to handle this. We can give you a provisional admission. That means that you're admitted contingent upon the receipt of your official transcript. That'll allow you to register for your courses this semester. When County Community College sends us your official transcript, then I can change your status from provisional admission to regular admission.
Oh, that's great.
Is this the only copy you have of your transcript?
No, I have another one.
Good. Then I'll just keep this in your file.
Okay.
Now the only problem is you can't register for next semester without regular admission status. And you need the official transcript for me to do that. So you still need to keep after them to get everything sent to us as soon as possible.
Right. Well, I'll do that. But at least I have some time to get it done. What do I need to do now? To get registered, I mean.
Just wait here while I enter everything into the computer. And then you can take a copy of your provisional admission along with you to the office for transfer students. They'll assign you an advisor and help you get registered later today.
Why does the student go to the admissions office? What is missing from the student's file? Listen again to part of the conversation, and then answer the following question.
Oh, and you haven't been able to register for your courses here at State University because the computer shows that you're missing some of your application materials. Is that it?
Why does the woman say this?
Is that it?
What does the woman suggest that the man do?
Questions 13 to 16.
Listen to part of a conversation between a student and a librarian.
First, you have some time to look at questions 13 to 16.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm looking for some material on reserve for Business 210.
Okay. Well, who's the professor? You see, we keep the files under the professor's name because there are a couple of sections, and the requirements are a little different.
Oh, okay. It's, Dr. Parsons.
Parsons? I don't see any books.
I think it's a DVD.
Oh, yes, here it is. Oh, wait, actually, there are two of them. But that's all right. Now, all I need's your student ID.
No problem.
There you go. Now, these will be due back at the desk in 2 hours.
2 hours? But that won't even give me time to go home.
Oh, you can't leave the library with reserved materials. You have to use them here. But we have some DVD players in the booths behind the reference section. I think there are several free now.
But I have to take notes and, I don't think I can get everything done in 2 hours.
Well, you can't take materials out again until someone else has used them, because the professor only left one copy of each. Sorry. Look, maybe 2 hours will be enough.
I don't think so. These are case studies and we're supposed to be able to discuss them.
Oh, I see. Well, when do you have class?
Tomorrow morning. I know I should have come in earlier, but this isn't my only class. I had an exam earlier today, and I was just waiting to get that out of the way.
I see. Well, look, why don't
Isn't
you...
there any way to get an exception to the policy?
I'm afraid not.
Oh. Okay, then. Let me just check out one of the DVDs. That way, if I finish it, I can check out the other one for 2 hours, right?
Sure, that's perfectly fine. And here's a thought. I don't know if it will work for you since you have a morning class, but if you check out reserved material less than 2 hours before the library closes, then you can have it overnight.
Overnight?
Yes, but you have to have it back when the library opens the next day, and...
But I could do that. Oh, I'm sorry. You were going to say.
Well, if you don't return the material to the reserve desk when the library opens, then there's a $10 fine for the first hour and a $5 fine for every hour after that. That it's late, I mean. The usual fee's $1 for every hour, but when it's an overnight...
Ouch.
Yeah, it's a stiff fine because we need students to take the privilege seriously. Otherwise, other students who need to use the reserve materials wouldn't have access to them.
Oh, I understand.
And another thing. Sometimes more than one person's trying to use the overnight privilege, so sometimes when you wait until the end of the day...
Oh, and there isn't any way to put your name on a list or anything?
No, not really. It's first come, first served.
Okay. Then I think I'll go ahead and take the one DVD out now because I can still try to get the second one tonight, overnight. Can't I?
Sure. I'll tell you what. Come back a little before 9.
Okay. Will you be here? I mean, I'd rather come back to you.
I'll be here until the library closes.
Well then.
Do you still want to take out one of the DVDs?
Yeah, I might as well get one of them out of the way so I'll only have one left to watch.
Oh, wait a minute. Your ID.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I showed it to you.
You did, but I need to keep it here at the desk until you return the materials.
What does the man need from the librarian? What is the man's problem? What is the policy for materials on reserve? What does the librarian imply when she tells the man to return at 9 o'clock?
Questions 17 to 20.
Listen to part of a conversation on campus between a student and a professor.
First, you have some time to look at questions 17 to 20.
So, what did you want to see me about, Ernie?
My grade. I'm not doing very well in this class.
Well, that's not exactly true. You were doing very well until the last test.
I got a D, Professor Adams. I've never gotten a D in my life. Before this, I mean. So that's why I'm here. I hope you can give me some advice.
Well, from my class book, I see that your attendance is excellent. No absences, so that's not the problem.
No, I never miss class. I'm a serious student. I just don't know what happened on that test.
Did you bring it, the test?
Yes, I did. Here it is.
Okay, I think I remember this, but there were almost 100 tests to grade, so let's have a look at it.
Thanks.
Well, Ernie, let's see. Here it is. Yes, I do recall this test. You didn't finish it. You stopped after question 15. So you had 5 questions that were counted wrong because you didn't complete the test.
I know. I didn't watch the time, and I just couldn't believe it when you asked us to hand in the tests.
Yes, I see. But you did a good job on the questions that you did respond to.
Professor Adams, maybe you won't believe me, but I know the answers to the questions that
The ones that you left blank at the end.
Yeah. So now I need some advice about how to bring up my grade because a D is going to make a big difference.
This test counts 25%, so you're right. It will bring it down at least a letter.
I know.
Okay, then. The first thing's to learn something from this. You have to find a way to pace yourself through tests, or you're going to have this problem again.
I know. And believe me, I learned that already.
Okay, that's good. Now, what about the grade for this class?
I was hoping you might give me a chance to maybe do an extra credit assignment.
I don't know about that.
Oh.
But here's what we can do. If you want to finish the test right now, and your answers are satisfactory, then I'll add some points to your grade.
You will? I know the answers, really.
I can't give you full credit for your answers. That wouldn't be fair to the other students. But I can add some points, and that should help you somewhat.
Wow. This is great.
Okay, just take your test over there and finish it. You had about an hour to complete 20 questions, so that would be 15 minutes to finish the 5 questions you left blank. And Ernie, pace yourself.
I will. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Why does the man go to see his professor? Why did Ernie get a low grade on the last test? What do we know about the test? What can be inferred about the professor?
That is the end of Part 2.